All right, everybody. Welcome to the Abundant Will podcast. This is episode 6. I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about how we're creators and stuff like that. But beforehand, I got some news, little information. So if you guys have been following along since the first episode. I mean, there's only 6, so. But if anybody who's been following along, and for anybody who is just seeing this now, just to kind of reiterate, when I was born with a liver disease, and it was called alpha-1 antitrypsin disease. It wasn't very serious, but they said at some point I would probably need a liver transplant. And so when I was 9 years old, I got double pneumonia, and that started shutting down my liver, and it started shutting down my kidneys. It basically just started like slowly shutting down my body, was kicking my ass. So when they did my transplant, my kidneys weren't bad, but they were bad enough to where like they were afraid that they were going to go bad, so they just added an extra one. So at the age of 9, I had a liver transplant and a kidney transplant, and I had a extra kidney added to me, so I have 3 kidneys. Okay, and so since then, it's just been kind of ups and downs and stuff like that. Just checking in at the hospital every 6 months. You go for blood work, stuff like that. So earlier this year, January 9th, which is actually my brother's birthday, I went into the hospital for routine blood work, and they freaked out, and they said, get back here, and they started running a bunch of tests and stuff, and they said that my kidney wasn't functioning anymore, and that I needed another kidney transplant. And so I had to go on dialysis and all that kind of stuff, and I have been on dialysis since then. I used to go to the facility. You can have it like you can have one in your chest is one way. You can have one in your arm, that's called a fistula, or you could do it at home, and that's called peritoneal dialysis. And so I chose to do it at home, but you got to take steps to get there. So I had to go to like the medical facility 3 times a week and all that stuff. But in saying all that, so now I do dialysis at home every day. I have to hook up to the machine while I sleep and stuff like that. But today, so they have like a app at the hospital, and once you put your stuff in it whatever you're going through, it lines up like your procedures. It's got like all your blood work in there. It's got whatever you need. So I was looking at my app on my thing, and I was looking at like the transplant status that it had me at and stuff, and it said inactive. And I was like, man, that's weird, because I got the letter from the insurance company that said I was approved, and I got the letter from Northwestern Hospital that said I was approved. So I was just kind of wondering, so I called them, and anyway, you have like a certain nurse and stuff like that, and so I had to contact her, and she had to call me back. And when she called me back, she told me that I was completely unaware of this. She said it just says inactive because I am not accepting any organs from like deceased people. All of my I have like 4 people who are willing to donate to me, so I have 4 living donors who they're trying to figure out a match for. And so she told me, she's like, yeah, so it just says inactive because you're not accepting any organs from any deceased people, but it doesn't mean that you're not active. You are active. Everything is all good. And she goes, we actually spoke to your donor earlier today, and that your donor is, so his, or the donor's blood type doesn't match me, so it goes in like a pool if you're willing to do it. So somebody else, I wouldn't necessarily get my donor's kidney, but somebody else would, and I would get the best match for me from somebody else within the pool. And that's how that works. And she goes, yeah, well, so we talked to your donor. He's in the pool right now. We're looking for a match for him, and we're looking for a match for you as of today. And I was blown away, and I kind of was like taken back, because I know that see, this is what I've been saying. If you watch like the first episode, I said this would happen soon. Because I knew it, and I believed it in every single fiber in my body. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know how soon, but I mean, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I started this, so it hasn't been long. But anyway, when I got that news, I'm like standing around at work in front of all the pipe fitters, and my eyes start tearing up, and I can't like say like thank you to Sophie on the phone, which is the nurse. And it was like, I finally, for a second, I felt like I could breathe for a minute. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just, I've been through a lot, man. A lot in my life, especially like with medical stuff and addiction. And it was a relief, and I'm just so grateful that I got that phone call. And the other thing, I can't believe that I have people in my life that would want to make that sacrifice for me. I can't believe it, man. So I mean, the only 2 people that I know for a fact that are done and approved with all the testing that they have to do as far as a match for me is my wife, Jill, and Pat. And he was on last episode because we did like a living kind of donor interview quick thing. And, maybe we'll do another one shortly, about, I'm pretty sure it's him. It's got to be him. I don't think it could be anybody else, but she couldn't tell me because of HIPAA laws. And so I texted Pat like at noon, and I was like, hey man, did you get a text from Northwestern, or a call from Northwestern saying that they're putting you in the kidney pool? And I haven't heard anything back yet. So, but I think it's got to be him. I don't know who else it could be. So I'm very grateful and thankful, and I can't believe that I have people in my life who are willing to make this kind of sacrifice. And it was a good day today, and it was nice to hear that. And we'll take the win when we can, right? So, all right, let's get into it here a little bit. So I kind of want to talk about how we're creators, and how, everything that's going on in your life as of right now, you've created. We're all creators. If we weren't creators, there wouldn't be anything here at all. That's all we do all day long is create. And you're creating by your actions or how you respond to people. Any action, anything that you could do is you creating your life, your thoughts, your feelings, everything. Everything you're creating. I mean, just think about it. Everything that you see that goes on around you comes from right in here. I mean, your brain is just locked in darkness, doesn't see anything. It's got the five senses to go out and figure out what's going on, and then take the information and project the hologram of what's going on. So you are a creator. All you do is create 24/7, 7 days a week. Now, if you don't have the kind of life that you want, or aren't living in the kind of abundance that you want to, it's because you've been programmed, and you're not out of the program yet. And everything since you were a baby, from whatever religion that you were born into, to whatever shows you watch, whatever you're consuming, whatever kind of environment that just everything has to do with just programming you, and just kind of like you're creating what you're taking in, pretty much. So with our thoughts, everything starts as a thought, right? Before anything could be anything, it had to be a thought. So, and then once you have a thought, you have to put some kind of action in behind it to make that thought a realization, or whatever that thought is. So it's not that well, hold on, how do I say this here? It's not that your thoughts are powerful. It's that you are powerful. And whatever, so if you're thinking from a state of lack, well, then that's what you're going to get. But if you live and believe and walk in a state of abundance and gratitude all the time, well, then that's what you're going to create. You know what I mean? It's just, it's basically a mirror of whatever you're portraying or giving out is what you're going to get back. I guess call it karma, call it a mirror, call it whatever. You know what I mean? So if you want to create a life of abundance, what you can't do is you can't be fearful. You can't be living in lack. You can't have a low vibration, a low frequency. You can't be walking around in anger. You have to be walking around being grateful, full of love, authenticity, truth, no fear. And that's what I mean by like the program and stuff like that. So, for example, I mean, this is why I don't like get into like politics and stuff like that, because the system wants you in a low vibration, a low frequency, full of fear and worry so that nothing ever works out for you, and that they could pull whatever string they want and get you to do whatever they say whenever they say whatever they say. You know what I mean? So you cannot, you have to realize that you are responsible for yourself, you and only you, and nobody else. So you can't be playing the victim anymore. There's no more poor pitiful me. There's none of that. It's just it's basically, do you want to live a life of lack or fear and not knowing if everything's going to work out in your favor? Or do you want to walk around and know that you're walking in abundance, you're living in abundance, and abundance is your birthright? It is. It's your birthright. But what they've done is they've taken your power from you by feeding you all this bullshit, and you putting your trust and listening to them. I mean, turn on the news, dude. It's nothing but scare tactics, fear, this, that, the next thing. You name it, man. I mean, it's crazy, and that's what they don't want you to realize, because if you realize that you have the power to do whatever it is that you've like to do, as long as you're not gonna like hurting anybody else or anything like that, if you want to live in abundance, then, and you're confident in yourself and you believe in yourself, and you know the power that you have, then what use do you have for them? You know what I mean? So so that's another big one is, so if you're going to live in abundance and walk around with the feeling of being grateful and love for everybody and everything and things like that, then you can't let anybody take you out of your character. And this is a tough one, man, because I mean, this was a very hard lesson for me, especially like at work and stuff. I used to like go to work and I'd get like frustrated if I don't know, like if we had to do something that, you know, you really don't like doing. But it doesn't matter, because it all pays the same, whether you have to sweep or clean something or drill a shell or make an x-ray weld or put up some caution tape or whatever. It all pays the same. But I used to get like so mad, or I would like get upset if somebody's standing around or like just doing everything they can to like not work and stuff like that. And it's like, well, this guy's getting paid the same. You know what I mean? I would just let people take my peace and my serenity from me all the time, because I would just let stupid little stuff bother me that has no implication on anyone or anything. It's just dumb stuff, you know what I mean? So that was a big one and a big struggle for me when I'm like, you know, learning how to live like this and stuff like that. Was like, don't let anybody take you out of your character. It took me a long time to learn that lesson. A long time, man. And it took me a long time to like realize, you know, you try, like when you meditate in the morning and you try and feel the feeling of like love and gratitude, and you're going to have a great day, and then walk out the door and then like forget about it and not be conscious of like what's going on or being conscious of anything else that's going, you know, you're just you're kind of stuck in repeat mode with like work or whatever, you know what I mean? So it took me a long time to realize that too. Just just to realize like how much I was going unconscious throughout the day, or how much I was letting people take my power from me or get upset and things like that. So it's a learning lesson for sure, man. It's definitely, I mean, because if you're hearing this for the first time, or you're just getting into this, stuff like this, so when you start trying to live like this, it takes work, man. It takes effort because you're not used to it, and this is, you haven't been doing this your whole life. You've been doing whatever else you've been doing for however many years, whether it's 25 to 40 or whatever. So it's going to take time to break all those habits, all those patterns, all, because you have to absolutely become somebody new. You have to shed the old self and become somebody new, and it's got to be somebody enlightened, somebody filled with love and gratitude and light, and willing to help others, and know that whatever you want out of your life, whatever abundance means to you, is that it's your birthright. You deserve it. You should have it, and it can be yours as long as you believe with every single fiber in your being that it's already yours. So just a couple things I want to go over again, when like you're first starting out with stuff like this. So once again, affirmations are really, really good. Saying them a couple times a day, whatever affirmations that you want to come up with. I would just keep it like I am, or present tense. Don't say things like I will, or I hope, or I pray, or nothing like that. That's low vibration. That's like not, that's saying that, oh, you hope it might happen, instead of you know it's going to happen because you believe it. You know what I mean? So yeah, affirmations, whatever you want to come up with, I would you know, start thinking of those, writing those down. Write down your goals, whatever your life for abundance is. Make sure you read it and you see it, and you know, like you register it in your brain. And I would read it a couple times a day or whatever. And then of course meditation. And you know, when you're meditating, just make sure that whatever your life of abundance means to you, whatever that is, whatever goal that you're going for, just make sure that you can do everything that you can in your imagination to come up with every single detail possible of whatever your movie of abundance is. Like, let's say if it's fishing on a charter boat, you would want to like know the size of the boat, how like tall it is, feel like the mist of the waves hitting your skin. You know, you want to immerse yourself in it and really like take yourself there, almost forget that you're even meditating, and like get lost in, you know, your imagination kind of deal when you're meditating. Because so everything comes from your mind. Everything, every single thing, it comes from your mind. So just make sure that you're you're really trying to not control, but uh, what's not control, but just kind of make sure that your thoughts are, if you have any negative thoughts or bad thoughts, I mean, it's okay. It's going to happen, especially when like you're first starting out. But just make sure that you can identify it. Say, okay, that's all it is it's just a thought. It doesn't have any power until you start giving it power and thinking about it constantly, or you know what I mean, imagining. So all that kind of stuff. So no more worst case scenarios, no more fear, no more nothing. Just whatever goal or whatever abundance means to you, whatever you have to do to accomplish that. What I would do is I would take whatever kind of action step that I could take towards whatever goal that I am trying to achieve. Not a huge one, but just a couple action steps, just moving it forward, because I mean, you have to put action behind your thoughts, or else it's just a thought and that's it. But if you put a little bit of action, you put a little bit of action in, and then you kind of just let it play out how it's going to play out. You really can't like meddle, or you know what I mean, like kind of like plan every single thing. You got to let the universe do its thing too, because if you let the universe do its thing, whatever you're trying to accomplish will work out way, way, way better than you know, trying to control every single aspect of it, is basically what I'm trying to get at. So, whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to do, just take a couple action steps, and you know, just kind of see what's going on. If you have to take a few more, you know, whatever. But your mind is, it's not that your thoughts are powerful, it's that you are powerful, and whatever life you want to create, um, that's what you have to focus on. And no more negativity, no more hoping, no more praying, no more begging. um, you you have to be confident in the universe, in the divine plan, and in what you're doing. You it's your birthright to deserve abundance, okay? You just have to get past the program and the lack and the fear and the negative thoughts and all of that. And that takes time, and it takes work, and it takes, like I said, it takes reading. You gotta start reading books. You gotta you got to start looking into information and becoming smarter, and you have to start saying affirmations, start reprogramming your subconscious. Another thing that I like to do, I know I've said this before, was like when I would sleep or I'd take a nap, I put earbuds in and listen to affirmations, whatever it takes, man. But I mean, anytime that I've started, like living like this and focusing on stuff is working out, man. Everything is working out. Like I said, I mean, I started this podcast, what was it, maybe, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and I said, we're manifesting a kidney, we're manifesting a transplant, and then after that, it'll be, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year or something, but then me and Jill, we want to move down to Kentucky and just kind of do our thing down there. But like I said, I knew, I know it. I knew it was going to happen, and today was confirmation of that, because I mean, they're looking for a match, man. I can't believe it. I'm really, really grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I found this kind of stuff. So I know I deserve abundance. I know it's my birthright, and I know everything's going to work out for the greater good. And what I'm going through is just going to add to my bag of my testimony and people that I could help or people that I could reach out to. And I mean, I got a bag of tricks where I could relate to a lot of people with going through a lot of bad stuff, and still pulling out of it, and still being able to use it for good, and for helping people, and for bringing people to the light and the truth. And I'm grateful today. I'm grateful every day, but today a little extra. Today we got some good news. It was great to hear. I can't wait to, I mean, I told Jill over the phone, like just texting her and stuff, because we really don't talk during the day with work, because we're both pretty busy, but we'll text. But I mean, I can't wait to see her and tell her that. And I haven't said anything to Kyla about it yet, but Kyla's my daughter. But I can't wait to tell her either. And it was just, today was a good day, man. And we're going to take the win, and we're going to take many more. And just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Everything is, it's just a temporary thing that I have to go through. And I will make good come out of this, because I'm going to use my experience and what I've been through to help and encourage and lift up whoever I possibly can, and whoever wants to listen. So thank you guys again for watching and participating. I appreciate it. If you guys want to like or leave a comment, man, I'll get back to you. Comment about whatever, but let's try and get this community going. Maybe we could get some more subscribers and start going live and stuff like that. Like I said, I've been busy with a lot of stuff going on, but I almost got the studio area done. That should be done soon. Maybe we'll do another interview with Pat, possibly. I'm pretty sure he's the guy. We'll see what kind of feelings is going on and what's changed since knowing that possibly he's going to be the guy who is actually going to give up a kidney. So, and possibly we'll see if maybe we can interview Jill, just to kind of get her perspective on it. And you know, you guys can, if married couples out there are going through something like we are, maybe they can gather or learn something from what Jill has to share and what I have to share together on an episode. So yeah, man, we got some stuff going on, and I wanted to, when this happens and when I do my transplant, I'm going to see if I can maybe get an interview, like, I don't know, maybe 25, 30-minute interview with the doctor who actually does the transplant. So we'll see if we can maybe get an episode like that on, because I think that would be very cool. And that's just information and stuff to help whoever might find this and is going through an organ transplant or any other kind of medical issue or illness. So yeah, good day today, guys. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Not sure exactly what we're going to do the episode on yet, but we'll do something, and we'll catch up. And thank you for watching, and thank you for liking the videos and subscribing. Anybody who has, I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon. All right.